This week's episode is kindly sponsored by World ANVIL. Stick around at the end for more information.
Originally designed and assembled in secret by Reman insurrectionists, the Scimitar-class Warbird was a colossal dreadnought-grade vessel, purpose-built to lead a military coup d'etat against the Romulan Star Empire, but later adopted by the Romulans themselves following the coup's failure and the destruction of the class prototype. The class incorporates a number of advanced military technologies refined across the recent Dominion War, resulting in one of the most powerful warships ever deployed by the major powers of the Alpha Quadrant. At a length of 1,350 meters and a wingspan of 890 meters, the gargantuan frame of the Scimitar class presents a broad and menacing structure, easily dwarfing every class of vessel in service to the Federation Starfleet and Klingon Defense Force. The ship is equipped with both primary and secondary layers of deflector shields and is capable of maintaining warp 9.7 for extended periods in transit. At sublight speeds, the ship offers remarkable agility for its enormous size, being able to match turn speeds with far smaller vessels and outflank larger attackers. The weapons arsenal of the Scimitar class is simply enormous, consisting of 52 pulse disruptor cannons and 27 photon torpedo launchers, for a cumulative firepower more than 5 times that of any other vessel in contemporary service. The ship's weapon capacitors are capable of sustaining continuous fire from all weapons for extended periods, allowing for a ceaseless barrage of disruptor fire that very few vessels can withstand for long. The Scimitar also carries highly accurate sensor systems, allowing the vessel to sight and engage targets from great distances, while also offering a high level of guidance accuracy for the ship's torpedoes. Like most Romulan warbirds, the Scimitar class is equipped with a cloaking device that allows the vessel to conceal itself from both visual and technological detection. But unlike more standard devices, the Scimitar's cloak is capable of staying online while the ship fires its weapons, and even while the ship's shields are fully engaged. Not even faster-than-light travel is an obstacle to the cloak's continued use, and it can remain fully engaged during transits at maximum warp. Not only does this cloak allow for the kind of ambush tactics and covert reconnaissance that Romulan warbirds are famed for, but its combat functionality allows it to serve as a powerful aid to evasive maneuvers, making the ship almost impossible to properly target and counterattack in battle. The Scimitar's cloak has been described as perfect, as it emits no tachyons or residual antiprotons, making it completely undetectable by extended deep field scans and metaphasic sweeps. The only strategy for detecting the vessel that has met with any success is the simple use of blind omnidirectional phaser fire, in the hope of striking the ship's hull and extrapolating its position from the impacts. And even this desperate tactic is only useful to captains who are already aware that a Scimitar is hunting them. In addition to its large weapons complement, the Scimitar also carries a full wing of 40 Scorpion-class attack flyers, small two-man craft designed for use in swarm tactics against small warships. Each flyer carries a dorsal disruptor turret, capable of piercing moderate armor plating, and can operate within a planet's atmosphere if necessary. Due to the safety limitations of the small frame, Scorpion-class fighters are powered by small matter antimatter reactors, rather than the confined singularities usually employed to power Romulan vessels. The flyers are, however, equipped with fully functioning shield generators, for an added layer of resilience in combat. The original class prototype of the Scimitar was built to accommodate the illegal Thalaron biogenic weapon, intended for use against the Romulan Star Empire, and later against the Federation. The ship's wings feature retractable armatures designed to channel the Thalaron radiation from a generator at the vessel's core to be projected outwards in a directed pulse. Thalaron radiation consumes organic matter on a subatomic level and can be used in conjunction with the Scimitar's pulse generator to instantly exterminate the entire crew of a starship, or, when properly aligned, to annihilate the population of a civilized planet. When not in use as a weapon, the Thalaron generator directs its energy into the ship's power supply, allowing the ship to take advantage of its many weapons and cloaking technologies without significant power drain. The Reman Warbird Scimitar met its fate not long after its launch, in the Battle of the Basin Rift. Under the command of the newly declared Praetor Shinzon, the Scimitar engaged in pitched battle with the flagship of the Federation, the USS Enterprise, among the clouds of the Basin Rift. Naturally, the Scimitar had no difficulty inflicting heavy damage on the Enterprise, and even managed to dispatch a pair of Mogai-class Romulan warbirds that arrived to reinforce the Starfleet vessel. Ultimately, it was only through the actions of Lieutenant Commander Data that the Scimitar was defeated, as the android boarded the Warbird and sacrificed himself to manually destroy the Thalaron generator, quickly vaporizing the vessel entirely. In the years following the Battle of the Basin Rift, the Romulan Star Empire quickly adopted the design for the Scimitar for use in their own fleets, fielding the vessel in small numbers through the later years of the 24th century. It is a source of great historical irony that a vessel designed expressly to free the Reman people from Romulan subjugation would spend most of its career in service to the very oppressors it was built to overthrow.
Big thanks to World Anvil for sponsoring this week's episode, and I think this is something that Spacedock fans will be particularly interested in. World Anvil is a very unique and interesting platform for world building. It's essentially a tool set for writers, novelists, and role-playing game GMs that allows you to create pages to organize your notes or to create articles for the lore of your own universe. It even has systems for putting together interactive maps for fantasy settings, and it'll be a serious help to anyone who has all of those little details and tidbits about their world constantly bouncing around their head and needs to have them all delineated into a big organized place that's less oppressive than a spreadsheet or a big complicated file structure, and instead is a nice kind of decorated, organized template in the style of your world or your genre. It'll help you show off the basic ideas of your world and some details about it, which can support you if you have a novel you're trying to sell, or it can just stand on its own as a showcase of a world that you've created. It even has systems for monetizing your world building and creations, which is a big help to up-and-coming creatives. Sci-fi and fantasy are in desperate need of new blood and new ideas. We live in an age of endless recycling and rebooting, and I'm very happy to support a platform that encourages up-and-coming writers and creatives and gives them a platform to get their ideas off the ground. So please do check out the link in the description. You'll be supporting Spacedock, and I heartily encourage you all to check out World Anvil. Thank you for listening. This is Daniel from Spacedock, signing off. Thank you for watching Spacedock. If you're interested in supporting the channel, please do check out the links on the screen right now or in the description below for our Patreon and channel membership services. Anything you can pledge goes towards improving our team and our equipment and allowing us to put together bigger and more exciting video projects for you guys on the channel.